Every time I win a game, I get to steal a player. We'll be taking over Wolves, and hopefully with this rule, they don't get relegated. And this is the squad we're starting with. Let's just say it's a little stinky. There's not even a player that is above 80 rated. But the preseason tournament is about to begin, giving us our first chance to win some games and sign some players. Unfortunately, we lose all 3 games of our preseason friendly. And with the Premier League transfer window closing on August 30th, will Wolves even be able to sign a single player this summer? Our first Premier League match is against Manchester City, and it goes just as expected. But we still have 3 important games left before the transfer window closes. And we were so close to getting our first win, but Evan Nelson equalizes at the 83rd minute. But we finally have a game where we're going in as the favourites. We're playing against Portsmouth from the Championship in the Carabao Cup. A 2-0 win finally lets us sign our first player. And we decide to sign their highest rated player, Josh Murphy, the twin brother of Jacob Murphy, who plays as a winger in Newcastle. He won't even make it into the bench, so we definitely need to win more games. And we somehow get back-to-back wins. And this is the final game before deadline day, meaning that we can sign another player right now. And we had a few players to choose from, but we decided to go with Iliman Ndiaye. He will be our final signing of the summer. Let's see if that's enough until the January transfer window. He's a 79 rated overall, and he will be starting on the left wing, moving Arias to the right wing and putting Monetsi on the bench. But Ndiaye isn't able to make a difference in his first game, and Leeds makes it 2 losses in a row. We've now got Spurs in our next round of the Carabao Cup. This is probably the end of our run. Wow, it looks like we've somehow beat them on penalties. This is our biggest win yet. And we play them again in 3 days. Let's see if we can take another of their player. We don't get as lucky this time, but we're able to get a narrow win against Brighton. And the transfer of Ndiaye is already kicking in. What's happening? We're getting 2 wins in a row. Ndiaye scores for us again. Looks like he was the correct signing after all. And the win streak doesn't end here, as we get another one against Burnley. A win against our relegation rivals is crucial in the race. And our next game is against Watford in the Carabao Cup, a chance for us to extend our winning streak to 4 games. A 2-0 win with a clean sheet gets the job done. And after winning 4 games in a row in October, we actually win 0 games in November. But we get a bit of momentum after we draw 2 games in a row with Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. Could this be the turnaround? I don't think so. A 3-0 loss to Arsenal puts us back in reality. We've made a deep run into the Carabao Cup, but we head into this game with terrible form. And unfortunately, our run ends here with a 3-1 loss to Leeds United. This is not good because the Carabao Cup was our best strategy to farm wins. After that, we finished December with another 3 losses in the Premier League. But at least we're in January now, and you know what that means. Just a reminder, here are all the teams that we can sign from so far. And I'm excited to show you what players we're going to sign. But before we do that, let's have a look at our current squad so we can find some areas we want to improve. And the elephant in the room is definitely our captain Doherty. He's only 73 rated, and it seems like it's time for Wolves to move on. We also don't have enough depth in our centre back positions. We play 3 centre backs but have Mosquera on the bench. He's only 72 rated. And our first signing is going to be from Watford, and it's Georgi Chakvetadze. He's a Georgian attacking midfielder, scoring 2 goals and having 7 assists in all competitions last season. Hopefully, he'll be helpful off the bench. Now headed to Burnley to address our right back situation. And who better to sign than 6-time Premier League winner and 1-time Champions League winner Kyle Walker. And even though he's in the twilight of his career, his experience will still be vital for us to help prevent relegation. There were a lot of players to choose from Brighton, but one player stood out. Carlos Baleba was highly sought after by several clubs, and he was even priced at over £100 million. He's not had a great season, but he's definitely proven to show potential to become one of Premier League's best midfielders in the future. And remember when we said we needed centre backs? Well, we're going to Spurs to solve that problem. Dutch centre back Mickey van de Ven is perfect for us. He can even slot in as left back when needed. And with all the new signings, we're definitely looking way more stable in defense, which is super important if we want to stay in the Premier League. And for our final signing, we've gone big. A leader amongst men. He led a team to a perfect Bundesliga season. It's Granit Xhaka. This midfield maestro is probably going to be our new captain and hopefully lead our team to stay in the Premier League. And here's a look at our squad after the transfers. And with the extra signings in midfield, we've switched our formation to 4-3-3. And here's a look at our bench. You can see Chakvetatse just couldn't make it. But what do you guys think? Obviously this team is better than when we first started, but is it good enough to survive in the Premier League? The transfer window closes on January 31st, so we still have time to win games and hopefully sign more players. We don't start well as we lose to both West Ham and Everton. We finally get the chance to play our first FA Cup game of the season. It's against Burnley and I have a good feeling for this one. We really need this win, so I'm even gonna play the starters. But what's this?
Bruh.
We lose to Burnley on penalties? And our new signings Walker and Xhaka both missed a penalty? Guys, this is not good. Maybe I made the wrong signings. And the streak continues as we lose 2 more games. Which brings us to deadline day. And we actually have a game against Bournemouth, giving us a final chance to possibly sign a player. Right now, Alex Scott would be really useful. We lose 1-0, meaning that we won't be able to sign any more players. Do you guys think I made the right signings? And do you guys think this team is strong enough to survive in the Premier League? We're now in May and there's 4 games left. And we're currently 18th, meaning that we will get relegated if nothing changes. But Everton is only 3 points above us, meaning that there's still hope. Our first game is against Sunderland and we have stolen their captain. Yes, we get it done 2-1. But it seems like Everton has also won their game, meaning that they're still 3 points ahead of us. We need to keep winning. Now we have Brighton, and we've taken their talented midfielder. We also get it done. Seems like we have very good luck against teams we've beat before. We've finally overtaken Everton, but only on goal difference. Well, it seems like we can only beat teams we've beat before, because we lost 3-2 to Fulham. We're still ahead of Everton, but only on goal difference. Our last game is against Burnley, but their last game is against Spurs. We definitely have the upper advantage. However, it still won't be an easy game. And it all comes down to this. Will we be able to get it done? Yes, we do. A 2-1 win secures 3 points. And we've survived relegation. It was a tough challenge, but we were able to do it. I don't know if we made the best signings, but it doesn't matter anymore, because we're in the Premier League next season. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, so I can make more in the future.